What's going on, everybody? Welcome into another TDSP. We are presented by Breckenridge Brewery, the official craft beer of DNVR. Pick up some Breck Brew this weekend. You can pick up their new West Coast style IPA, the Ridge Runner, double dry hop brew. Would love one of those right now. Breck Brew, perfect for any occasion. If you don't know where to get it, check out their beer locator, breckbrew.com. Just type in your zip code, shows you where to get Breckenridge Brewery. Harrison Wind and my guy, Mitch Carrol.
That's right.
Joining me back on TDSP, back after a week off.
Oh, yeah.
You missed last week's show.
Yeah,
where
I wasn't even in town.
Blind taste tested soda.
What were the results of this?
I liked Diet Pepsi.
Wow. That's sad.
I'm not happy about it.
That's a bummer.
I'm very ashamed of it.
It's kind of damaging to the brand, really.
It really is. It was very embarrassing.
I hadn't produced the show for a while, so I watched last week's to make sure I knew what was going on, and I was surprised at how much you guys
I'm chalking it up to the
fumbled
fact that it was room temperature.
Okay.
Room temp. You've also been having it a lot at the bar. You know what I mean?
No, that's the thing. I've never had Diet Pepsi in my life.
Wow.
No, Harrison had to go on the hunt for Diet Pepsi.
It was actually a little hard to find also at Circle K. Shout out.
Shout out Circle K because they're
But
DCs.
they need to re-up their Diet Pepsi.
Apparently not. Maybe just for you.
We just need DCs. I'm so happy we're at Coke Bar again.
No, but we were having the debate in the Slack, Coke or Pepsi, because we needed to decide on that for the bar. And so I was like, Jake, let's just do a Coke Pepsi blind taste test.
Was Jake Pepsi too?
No, he was Coke. He was
right, good.
He was good at it.
He knows ball for sure. That's amazing.
I'm just not even a big soda guy to begin with, but it was embarrassing.
I'm right there with you. I probably would not be able to tell the difference next to each other.
Left field here. And thanks to Illegal Pete's down the street, also shout out. Diet Dr. Pepper is the superior to both of those.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It really is.
I do like Diet Dr.
It
Pepper.
is. And I didn't see that coming, but we get lunch there 3 days a week because it's right
regular
down the
Dr.
street.
Pepper and Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
but
it's good.
both of those over Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, regular Coke, regular Pepsi for sure.
You know what I had the other day that just absolutely hit the spot
Okay.
that I hadn't had in years? An orange soda.
Oh.
An orange soda every once in a while.
Like an orange Fanta or like a
Crush?
cream soda?
Or Crush?
I think it was Crush.
Yeah, dude. Love an orange Crush.
Yeah.
But Fanta's
But in
the same
you know what I mean?
ballpark.
Like an orange creamsicle soda? Because
Yeah.
every once in a while those
Like
hit
Jones?
too.
Or is it Jones? No, Stewart's. What is it?
I think it's Jones
no
and
idea.
I think it's Jones and Stewart's.
They have the orange cream.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But no, I do
I'm
like
an
an orange
An
soda.
orange soda in the summer, if
Banger.
you haven't had it in a while.
You just got to get like a little
a
bendy
banger.
straw just for the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
it was really good. But yeah, apparently I like Diet Pepsi. Although I don't believe I like it.
I don't think so either. I think
We need
the environmental factors of the
I
experiment
know.
are not being weighed
It
in
wasn't
enough,
a controlled
so-
enough environment.
Right, exactly.
I don't think.
Exactly.
Or maybe Alyssa just tricked me into liking Diet Pepsi.
That's what I think. Yeah.
We're talking about things we're buying stock in and selling stock in Denver, in sports and out of sports on today's show.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm buying stock in orange soda. That'd be something I'm buying stock in for the summer.
Okay.
I feel like it's pretty low.
It is pretty low. You're probably buying, that's affordable. You can get a pretty hefty share
Yeah.
of the orange soda market.
Yeah. How are you though, man? You're back in town?
Yeah, I was in Kentucky for the weekend for a wedding in Lexington. My hotel was connected to Rupp Arena. So they have the old Rupp Arena hardwood up, all displayed. So it was pretty cool. Saw that. Went to campus. Had a crazy wedding. I went to an Indian wedding for the first time. Punjabi Indian.
Dude, I'm so
full
jealous, man.
Sikh
Those
ceremony.
look so fun.
So it was 3 days of just eating good food. Because the other side of the wedding was half Filipino, half Central American. Mm-hmm. And so it was a little bit of everything at every event. And so it was Indian food, homemade pupusas, lumpia. It was just nonstop. And then on top of that, you're in Lexington. So I'm on the day we don't have stuff, I'm getting fried catfish and biscuits and gravy. And it was awesome.
And if people don't know, you're a massive Kentucky guy. University of Kentucky.
That's right. Go Cats, baby.
You're too big of a Kentucky fan.
Yeah, look, I like college ball. I like the Cats. That's just what it is.
You're irrationally in love with every Kentucky player.
No. See, this is Adam Mara's propaganda, and I will not stand for it.
Okay. Explain.
I hate Anthony Davis, even though he won the title for the Cats.
Okay. That's fair because
Karl
that
Anthony
should be a
Towns.
guy every Kentucky fan loves.
Yeah, Karl Anthony Towns. See you later.
Okay.
Never heard of you. Devin Booker. Hate him.
Yeah, it just so happens that a lot of Kentucky's best players over the last 10 years went to teams we hate.
Yeah. Tyrese Maxey. Love you.
Damn.
Tough look for my guy being in Philly. Don't love it. I mean, but Jamal Murray, I mean, it's perfect for me. He's my favorite Nugget, favorite Wildcat. Kings are fun to watch for me, obviously. The Monk, Fox combo. Need to get Bam over there somehow. Reunite that team. But no, it was a great trip. Great to be back. I somehow had a trip where the Avs get eliminated. Bummer. Whatever. Next night, Rapids blow 2 leads at Salt Lake and lose. And the next night, the Nuggets get eliminated. And I still somehow had one of the best trips of my life.
Who's your favorite, like really under the radar, deep cut Kentucky player?
Probably.
Like that's not on the Murray Fox level.
Right. I mean, Quickly was up there, especially because he was like multi-year guy. Ashton Hagens, shout out there. Hamidou Diallo.
Athlete.
Man, that's pretty much it though. Jacob Toppin was fun for a while
Kentucky?
there.
Huh.
Well, Obi Toppin's little brother.
Right. I know that.
I'm trying to think who else. I mean, that's mostly it.
Are you a Reed Shepherd guy?
Dog. Come on. How can you watch Reed Shepherd play basketball and not be a Reed Shepherd guy? That dude is a gamer. He's going to be very good.
Projected top 5 pick in the draft.
He's going to get overdrafted. He's going to go to a bad situation. See, like, this is the thing that happens to a lot of these guys. You have a guy like Maxey go 22nd, something like that, to Philly. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he's on Philly. Like, he has good players around him. He's going to be good.
Right.
You have Reed Shepherd, who's like undersized guard, go to Charlotte and play with LaMelo Ball and not take anything seriously. Yeah. It's not going to go well.
Yeah.
But if he goes to the right place, I think he's going to be awesome. He's super fun.
The thing is, we haven't seen a guy like him be worthy of a top 10 pick in a long time.
It's a tough draft.
Short white guy.
It's a tough draft class. Look,
when was the last short white guy drafted top 10 that panned out? I don't know. He could buck the trend though.
I mean, I don't think I'm even trying to think of just short white guy in basketball in general. TJ McConnell was not drafted anywhere near that.
Right.
Jason Williams was not drafted anywhere near that.
There aren't many.
He was a Nuggets assistant in Cleveland. Played in Cleveland. Little white point guard. It was Elo, like early 90s. It was Elo and him.
Nuggets assistant.
He was a Nugget. I don't think he is now. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. They weren't top 5 picks either. It's tough being a short white guy.
Dan Dickow?
No, it wasn't Dan Dickow.
Luke Ridenour?
Yo, shout out Luke Ridenour.
I'm just
That's
naming
a good
white
shout.
guys now.
See, like, but some of those guys are even a little taller. JJ Redick was a little taller. He was 2-guard size, you know?
Yeah.
It's tough for Reed. He'll be fine.
We'll see.
I'll buy your Jamal Murray stock if we're talking Kentucky and Nuggets and Denver sports buying stuff.
We can start there.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
His stock's a little low right now.
it's was low.
Injured for a lot of the season, played through it. Not good in the playoffs, although did have some great moments. Couple game winners.
Those are so sick.
A great first half, game 7 against Minnesota.
Yeah.
But overall, a disappointing playoffs from him.
Yeah.
You're buying stock, though.
I'm buying the dip for sure.
So do you think he has a next season that's like where he's taken a leap, or does he stay healthy and that's what you're buying? Is he just more consistent? Or are you buying like Murray returning to playoff Murray in next year's playoffs?
I mean, for sure, that I'll never give up on. I mean, that guy is a performer, period. And of that, like, if you are still doubting the Jamal Murray playoff performance, we just saw him hit 2-game winners. Like, yeah, did he have a great series? No. He has a hurt calf, banged up. He needs to get in shape. And this is, I'm honestly buying the fact that everyone knows it. And literally at the end of your presser, you have them being like, yeah, he needs to be in shape.
I know. They said the quiet part out loud.
And you hope that the competitive spark that we know he has, right? Like, you hope that he hears that and goes, oh, you want to see in shape? And he comes back looking like Jack Reacher, like ready to...
Yeah.
Just ready to ball. So that's what I'm buying. I love him. I hope he's a Nugget forever. And I'm buying.
I think it's a good one. And I think he'll hear the noise. And I'm with you with that. I think he'll react positively because Jamal Murray's at his best when he's being counted out and he's an underdog and people are doubting him. That's how he's thrived his whole career. And I think that's the mentality he'll have next year. I think he'll go 0 dark 30 this summer, except for Team Canada.
God, I hope he plays. I want to see him and Shea.
I think that could actually be good for him if he plays, just to get the playoff loss out of his system, to just experience basketball in a different environment and just get refreshed that way. I think that could happen. But other than that, I bet he goes 0 dark 30. I bet we don't see him much this summer. And I think
he'll pop up at like some UFC fights. Because doesn't he walk out with, I don't remember the fighter now, but he'll be around.
Yeah. Volk.
Yeah, but you're right. He's
and we'll be like, oh, that's Jamal Murray. Oh, he looks in good shape.
Yeah, look at him. He looks like he dropped.
He looks the same.
Look a little. Yeah. You've been hitting the cervezas in Mexico there, guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think you're right. He'll disappear. He'll come back. I think he wants that All-Star nod. I really do. I think that's like a big motivator for him.
He always says it is. He always says, I want to be an All-Star. I want All-NBA. But he's never doubled down and been like, that's my top goal.
Right. I think there's also a part that he misses where it's like, you don't just be an all-star. You be a hard worker who like puts up the stats and then you become an all-star. You don't just like be an all-star.
Yeah.
Or very few guys do that, So, but I'm banking that what you just described is what happens.
I'm a little less confident than you that he's just going to be playoff Murray.
Sure. I mean,
like
these are Nuggets colored glasses over here for sure.
For sure. But heading into the playoffs, I was totally there.
Yeah.
Even though he was banged up this year, didn't really take a jump anywhere except his 3-point shooting. And I think he was just a little better overall than he was in previous regular seasons. But I was still like, all right, playoff time, Jamal Murray, he's going to look great. He's going to look like, the number 2 guy you need to run your way to the championship. And it never happened, and we were just waiting for it and waiting for it and waiting for it. And then he got hurt again. And then I was like, all right, it's not happening this year. And also it was the defense that Denver played in the second round, probably the best defense, definitely the best defense by far they played across these last 2 playoff runs. They were very designed to stop the Nuggets and have a lot of great defenders to throw at Murray. So I think he could become playoff Murray again, but I saw the cracks in the armor this year.
Yeah.
And I'm going to need to see it again before I say he's definitely going to be that guy again.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Look, get healthy and just work out. The one season we know he was working out when the world was shut down during COVID, he came to the bubble and looked like freaking Michael Jordan. So just hit the gym.
Yeah.
I know it's tough for a rich guy on vacation to want to hit the gym, but hit the gym.
All right, let's move on. I am buying stock in Bo Nix.
Ooh, this is fun.
Have you been seeing these reports coming out of OTAs about Bo Nix, Mitch?
Oh, good Lord. Look.
He's ahead of schedule.
Can you tell me?
He's picking up things really quickly.
Has there ever been a bad report out of OTAs about anybody?
No.
Everybody looks great. And you know what? I buy it every year. I'm in.
But
10 wins, baby.
The biggest thing I'm buying is that it feels like he's going to be the starter.
Of course.
And I think Sean Payton is going to want this dude to succeed and look good. And I just think he's going to be put in situations where he can't mess things up.
Look, Sean did not like what Russell Wilson made him look like, which was a fool.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be a fool. He wants to be the quarterback genius that everyone says he is.
Yep.
And so, look, this is a season to buy stock. Look, he's going to look great in OTAs, throwing to past invisible defenders to wide open guys.
He will.
And you're going to have our guy Zach downstairs, hyping him up, and you're going to, all this stuff. And I'm in. I don't know. Whatever. Because, the last 8 years have been who? Mark Sanchez. There was what was his name? Case Keenum. Joe Flacco. Trevor Siemian, washed Russ. That's not a direction. That was just throw a dart at the dartboard and see who you get. And I like that they picked a lane and are committed to it. Whether it's the right one, whether they're the right one is irrelevant to me because quarterbacks are either worth 10 first-round picks or are a complete bust and a waste of picks. So whatever, you picked him 12th. He was a 6th quarterback. Who cares? None of that matters to me. He's either worth it or not. Mm-hmm. He's either going to be worth way more than that or way less than that. So it's one or the other, and I'm hoping that he's going to be worth more than that.
All right, let's hit a break. We'll talk more Bo Nix and more things we're buying after this. At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. They believe every sport should be epic. Right now, new customers can choose between 2 offers when they open an account and use code DNVR365. You can do a bet and get offer. Place a bet of $5 or more, get $150 in bonus bets or first bet safety net offer. Place a bet up to $2,000. If your qualifying bet loses, you get a match refund in bonus bets. You can do this across any sport. No NBA or NHL to bet on in Colorado right now. But you can bet on the playoffs. You can bet on NHL playoffs, NBA, baseball going on right now.
Yeah.
Dude, the Rockies were just the hottest team in baseball, and now they're again the coldest.
And they're back to the coldest, baby. Your Colorado Rockies baseball.
Have you ever heard Susie speechless? Because that was her on her show yesterday after they blew 2 different 4-point leads.
I heard about that. Wasn't it a walk-off walk? That's some little league shit.
That's so funny.
That's some 8-year-old
so
little
funny.
league shit.
I love it.
Poor girl's trying to do like a watch along for the 7th inning stretch, and she's just like, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm sorry.
Just be a sicko like me and bet on MLS. It's fun, dude.
Must be 21 plus, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Also, shout out to Breckenridge Brewery, the official craft beer of DNVR. They have a new West Coast style IPA that's out right now, the Ridge Runner.
Ooh.
Perfect for summer, double dry hop brew inspired by the untamed beauty of Colorado's trails, hop back infused with whole cone hops and a double dose of citrulupulin powder. It creates notes of bright citrus and pine. You can get it where they sell Breck Brew. If you don't know where to get it, check out their beer locator. Type in your zip code, shows you where to get Breckenridge Brewery. Breck Brew, they've been doing it for over 33 years, and it all comes down to their love and passion for making good beer made with 100% renewable energy. Try out some of our other favorites as well. Avalanche Amber, Mile High City, Broncos Country Pale Ale, the Funslinger, Good Company Hard Seltzers as well. Got to have seltzers. You know, not everybody loves the Breck Brew, so you have seltzers as well. Breck Brew, perfect for any occasion. No better way to watch a game than by having some Breck Brew. Check out their beer locator at breckbrew.com to find a brew near you.
Bang.
All right, back here on TDSP, Harrison Wind and Mitch Carrol. So are you not buying Bo Nix?
I'm buying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, there has yet to be a summer of Denver Broncos football where I haven't convinced myself of double-digit wins. I'm surely not stopping.
Okay, maybe
now.
you're not the best guy to ask. Tiff, are you buying Bo Nix?
I think...
This is going to be a no.
No, I'll buy it. Yeah, I'll buy him. Sure,
Okay.
why not? Mostly because Jake absolutely despises him, so I will be anti-Jake and try to look on the brighter side.
Why does he despise him?
Because he wanted
don't
JJ
know.
McCarthy. He's a Michigan guy. He wanted JJ.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But I will.
This would be like if the Nuggets took somebody in front of Tyrese Maxey, like a 6'10" center who they're now trying to trade.
Yeah,
in the draft.
He was yelling about hating Bo Nix since day one, though.
Yeah.
Day one, he's like, I do not want him.
The thing that scares me, and I was referring to Zeke Naji.
I know.
If you don't
I know.
Who drafted one spot in front of
One spot behind.
Tyrese Maxey. Wait, no,
because I wanted Maxey.
Oh yeah,
and he goes off the board, and we end up
they couldn't take
with
Maxey.
that piano playing bum.
Whoa. Because I actually think if Maxey was there, they would have taken him.
I know. He's so good. Ugh. Okay, no, Bo Nix. He's every stat says he's good, right? And everyone and like Jake is a draft head, right? Him and Dre and Justin do a great job on the draft pod, and they don't like how old he is because he transferred and played every year of eligibility and all that. Like, if he's good, it does. The average career is like 2.5 years or something. Who cares how old they are when they get there? If he's good, let's roll.
Yeah, as long as they're not Brandon Whedon aged.
Like 28.
He was
or whatever.
28, I think, when the Browns drafted him in the first round.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But 24, whatever.
No, that doesn't concern me at all.
Yeah.
The thing that does concern me though is, and look, I don't cover the NBA draft really. I try to do some research on it and then do a draft show. I try to get through that, which I think I do pretty well. But these next 2 weeks, I'll be cramming for the draft. Next 2-3 weeks.
Ooh, we got some stuff to talk about. Keep going.
I've got to think this is the case in the NFL as well. But in the NBA, when for a full season, a guy is not talked about as a first-round pick, and then all of a sudden, after the combine, after draft workouts, he's being talked about as a first-round pick, that's a bad sign for me. It's a bad sign for me when the thing shooting him up draft boards is not what he did on the college tape.
Fair.
And that's what happened to Bo Nix. So that's my concern. But we all know they kind of overdrafted him anyway.
Look, as if I was a desperate young single in the dating scene, I will ignore the red flags and only see the good.
But I'm buying.
I feel called out.
Buying.
But I'm buying. I am buying hard.
When do I feel called out, Mitch?
Sorry.
All right. What else are you buying this summer in Denver sports or in just Colorado or in the world?
Look, shameless. I'm getting shameless here. 100% I'm getting shameless here. Buying the Rapids, man.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
What? Look. Okay, well, one, you bring me on TDSP. I talk Nuggets for like 2 months. It's time to talk some
You can talk
Pids.
Rapids.
Look.
Some Pids.
They're good. They're not great. They're not, they're not the Miamis or LAFCs of the world, but they're good. Basically every national power rankings, and they have them right in that top third of the league. They play an entertaining style. They score goals. They have some crazy athletes on this team. This Canadian kid, Moise Bombito, is probably the best center back.
Wow, what
prospect.
a name.
I know. Yeah, Moise Bombito. He's probably the best center back prospect in the MLS. They're going to sell him to Europe for a bunch of money at some point, but you can go see him right now. He clocked a top speed this year, chasing down a break the other way. That was as fast as Tyreek Hill. Top speed.
That's cheetah fast.
Yes. So they're super fun to watch. They have they're playing like 4 or 5 kids that are from Colorado that were homegrown through the academy. Tickets are cheap. Parking is free. C38 tailgate beforehand is undefeated. $12 all you can eat and drink. I'm buying. It's way better than watching one of the worst, if not the worst, Rockies team of all time.
Right. If those are your choices, it feels like an easy choice.
Yeah, just go catch a Saturday game.
Yeah.
Just go catch a Saturday game. Enjoy it.
What, how far are they through the season now?
They have played 14 games, so they're about a little over the third mark through the season. So you have a pretty good idea of who they are. It's a whole new system they're implementing, all this.
That's right. New coach, new philosophy.
So it's taken some time. I think you're really seeing that, they respond well to losses. Tough loss in Salt Lake last weekend. They have bounced back from all but the opening game of the season loss this year. Chris Armas is like a total positive guy. When he left the MLS after a bad stint, he was at Manchester United, and of course all the British tabloids had fun calling him Ted Lasso and I'm making all the jokes, but he really is a vibesman. Like I was there. I was at every practice, not every practice, but I was at, practice every week last year at games.
Sure.
It was a depressing, sad, felt like a funeral home. Like it was horrible. And this year it's just fun. The guys are having fun. They have good players in. It's look, if you're even curious a little bit, you can get tickets for like probably less than $10 on Game Time or whichever app you use. I don't know if that was a free plug or not.
Use Game Time.
Just go have a fun time on a Saturday and see if you're into ball. See if you can get into this Rapids team. It's cheap. They put on a good game.
Yeah, it's watchable.
I think it's worth your. If you are a sports fan looking for something to do, and you don't want to just go buy $12 Coors tall cans at Coors Field and watch 60% Cubs fans at a game or whatever, like go check out the Pids. It's a fun time.
We got people chiming in the comments of quarterbacks age 24 when they enter the league. Eli Manning, Big Ben.
I like all of them.
Chris Sims, not
Alex
great.
Smith. Oh no, wait, he was on pace to have a better one. Yeah.
Again, I'm not worried about that at all.
Me neither. But a good shout for let's get ready to Dominique DB4L.
All right, you want to know something else I'm buying?
Yeah. Hit me.
I'm buying snow cones.
Okay. Like right
Yes.
now? Like we're going to have snow cones?
Snow cones.
I want a snow cone.
I do a blind taste test with that.
Okay. Ooh, what's your favorite snow cone flavor? There's one right answer.
What's the answer?
Tiger's blood.
Tiger's blood is really good. It's
Yeah,
really
that's the best answer. I mean, look, you could, any of them are good.
So I probably hadn't had a snow cone in, I don't know, 15 years, 10 years. But I went to a place in, I think it's Centennial or Littleton, that does snow cones. It's all they do.
Okay.
And like professionally made, perfect snow cone. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about snow cones in probably 20 years, 15 years. But
You have
my
a
God,
couple-
they're good.
It's
They
good you're
hit the spot.
Smart to buy stock now. You know, you're not.
It feels
far
like a
from-
pretty low stock.
Well, you're not far from just having them be a part of your life at any like summer event in a couple years.
that is true.
So like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's time to buy stock now and be into it.
Get a snow cone machine.
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a snow cone, Tiff?
God. Yeah, actually, it was last summer. I always go to Lakeside for their summer scream
Yeah,
thing. It's
totally.
like their adult only night, which, by the way, us as DNVR
Yes.
should absolutely do that. That would be so
We
fun.
should do that.
But yeah, that was the last time, and I'm pretty sure there was a little bit of booze in there. So
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, so that was definitely the last time.
Love it. I also love a shave ice. Hawaiian
Yeah, oh,
style with the little ice
absolutely.
cream at the bottom, you know, so it
Yeah.
kind of mixes up all good.
Have you guys ever been to Snoll? It's in Aurora.
No. Is this another snow cone place?
It's kind of like a snow cone.
Wow.
It's kind of like shaved ice. It's much. God, I wish I knew exactly what it was, but it's Korean based. I think it's Japanese or Korean. It's like this milky shaved ice, and then they put like mangoes or strawberries or
yeah.
Really
chocolate
good.
fudge on. It's to die for. It's so good. It's in Aurora. You guys should absolutely go.
Is it by the Asian market? It's
Yeah.
got to be, right?
Oh, probably, yeah. I mean, it's by like an all-you-can-eat sushi place. It's
Yeah, I'm
by
sold.
one of like the
Yeah. I'm
best
sold.
like Korean barbecue places
Oh,
around.
Yeah, probably. I think I know right where it is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The only thing about snow cones, a little hard to eat,
Yes.
but the place I went to, again, it's a snow cone place.
Right,
So it's better than just, the snow cone out
they
the
know
truck.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like giving you a moat.
Right.
Keeping it on the summer tip, something that I took some time away from, but I'm now back all in on. Hammock season, dude.
Yeah.
I am buying stock on hammock season. We have it set up so right now that afternoon sun is like behind this big tree in our yard, so it's like shady but still a little warm. You get like some of the sunlight through. Read a book. Scroll TikTok. Who cares? You're hanging out in a hammock. It's great.
Hammocks, very underrated.
Very
I
underrated.
agree. Very
Yeah.
underrated.
Love hammock season.
When I
Stock
have
it up.
when I have a house one day and a backyard, there will be a permanent hammock
Yes.
there
Yeah.
installed.
We don't have like the classic, like fishnetty looking. I have like one of the, I think they're called Inu is the brand. Like one.
They're more like tarpy.
Yeah.
kinda,
It's all one. It's,
an
almost like an
outdoors.
outside of a tent kind
Sure.
of thing, you
Yep.
know. But
Sure.
God, they're awesome.
Oh, I bet.
They're awesome.
Wrap myself in one of those. That sounds so
Did
fun.
you see the
Yeah.
guy in the hammock on the bus?
This is what made me think of it. This is what made me think of it. And it looked
That's
like an
a
Always Sunny
disturbing
episode. Like,
video.
tell me Charlie wouldn't do that if
Yeah,
it was called
it's-
like The Gang Takes the Bus or
That was
something.
disturbing.
It was amazing. So
that
good.
was a crazy video.
I love it. That's like all I want. I want to get rid of like podcast clips and news and anything. I just want insane clips on TikTok. Like that guy. It was great.
All right, let's hit another break.
Yep.
We'll get to more things that we are buying stock in. I have another Denver athlete that I'm buying stock in.
I have one too.
Okay. Guys, we got a lot of events here at DNVR always, and we have a lot this summer as well. We've had one golf tournament. We have another one coming up at Broken Tee.
That's right.
I think there are still spots available for that.
Oh yeah. Plenty.
So
You can get a
register
foursome.
for
Yep.
that, thednvr.com. You can play in a foursome. Our golf tournaments are so fun. There's stuff to do at almost every different hole, free swag. Probably get some Breck brews while you're golfing as well.
That's a
It's a
guarantee.
great time. It's an absolute great time. I was out the one at City Park a few weeks back. Really fun. Shouts to everybody that came out there. And we also have a Rapids takeover coming up, right?
Yep, July against Dallas. I should Google the actual date.
Bus to the game.
Yeah. You
Tailgate.
get bus to the game, and then we give you C38 tailgate passes, like I said before. So there's a brewery that pulls up all you can drink beer.
Hell yeah.
They usually have like 5 or 6 different kinds. They'll have like a, gluten option, like a cider or seltzer or whatever too with it. And then they always have hot dogs. They always have pizza. And then there's always like a third thing that they rotate through. Sometimes it's mini donuts. Sometimes it's gyros. Sometimes it's like whatever they decided to do. And it's right outside the stadium. They usually have like a band or a DJ. And it's just great vibes before the game. And then you get a party bus back to the bar.
Sign up, thednvr.com. You can become a diehard member and get discounts to all these events. That's $7 a month to do that. So check out all the events that we have going on all summer.
Hell yeah.
Also, shout out to Illegal Pete's.
Yes.
Right down the street from the DNVR bar on Colfax. We love Illegal Pete's. Burritos, tacos, what?
Burrito. Oh, I'm just saying, I'll see you in an hour, Pete's Colfax. I'll be there for lunch.
There you go. There you go. Right down the street from the bar. We're there all the time. Burritos, tacos, quesadillas, nachos, full bars at all Illegal Pete's locations as well. And awesome outdoor areas to hang out during the summer. They have a location in Colorado Springs now as well.
Damn.
You can swing by during the grand opening. Live music, endless margaritas. Of course, all your favorite burrito fixings. It's located in the heart of downtown Colorado Springs. Stop by, check it out, get some good food, get some good drinks. Patio season is here. So stop by and enjoy that Illegal Pete's opening in Colorado Springs. Illegal Pete's is your spot for burritos, buddies, and beer, and a lot of other great stuff as well. All right, back here on TDSP, Harrison Wind and Mitch Carrol, going over things that we are buying stock in this summer.
Yeah.
Do you want to go next?
No, I'll let you go.
Okay.
I want to make sure we don't have the same one.
All right. I'm buying stock in Michael Porter Jr.,
Yes.
whose stock is very low right now.
Shouldn't be.
He had a bad series against the Timberwolves, an awful series.
Everyone
an
did.
awful 3 games. I think he was okay, or awful 4 games. I think he was okay in the other 3. But I think to end the series, his point totals were not good.
No.
Michael Porter, in the last couple games of this Timberwolves series, he went for 7 points, 8 points, 6 points, and 4 points.
It's not great.
He did score 20 plus in games 1 and 3. Other than that, every other game in single digits. It was interesting at the Nuggets end of season press conference yesterday. Michael Malone went out of his way to answer a question that wasn't even about Porter.
Yeah.
To say, I saw what Michael Porter said when he blamed the Game 7 loss on him. I would disagree with that. We've all got to be better. But he said that out of the blue.
Right.
The question wasn't even about Porter. But Michael Malone said that, and I thought that was notable. I don't think the Nuggets are trading Porter. I don't think they are really even thinking about it or have thought about it or will think about it. And I think he's going to have a big year next year.
This year for me was supposed to be the year of Michael Porter Jr. I invested heavily.
He had an amazing regular season.
And my fantasy team thanked him for a championship game loss, unfortunately.
Okay.
But whatever. I'm all in on Mike. He was great. The scoring went away, but you know what looked great was the rebounding, right? Like, it wasn't great defensively, but the whole team just looked tired. It's tough to play defense when you're worn out after playing so many games. I'm all in on Mike. I don't know how. Twitter's just ruined everybody. Everyone needs to have a spicy take on a guy. He's balling. He's going through it.
Yeah.
Outside of the game.
Right.
And he's still just, the Lakers series, he was like, 20 and 10 on 45% 3-point shooting.
Clearly, their second best player against
game.
the Lakers.
He's just so good, man. That's a great call. I really wish I made that call, but you did. Great call, Bob.
And I just think next season, he's a worker. He's going to be in the gym all summer long. I think he's, one of the hardest workers on the Nuggets. He's going to come into camp an improved player, I think. Mm-hmm. And I just think in the regular season, there's going to be opportunities for the Nuggets to feature him more, to lighten the load on Nikola Jokic. And I just think there's going to be an opportunity for him to take the leap in a bunch of different areas, just get better across the board. He's gotten better as a defender, even though he regressed a little in the playoffs. His off the dribble game, him as a passer, he's better in that department. But I just think there's still even more room to grow.
I love that. My buy-in is a little hat tip to our guy Henry Chisholm. Today on Broncos they did a draft of guys that can level up, or like who you would choose to level up. Number 1 pick went to Hank, and he chose PS2, Patrick Surtain.
It's a good pick.
I'm buying. The secondary has like turned over. You know, like I worked in restaurants for a very long time, and there's like, you know, turnover is like 100-something, over 100-something% in the industry, right? Like staff's complete turnover, except for like the 4 people that are always there, right? Well, he's like the one guy that will always be there, and they're just, you know, corners are leaving, safeties are leaving, new guys in, new guys out, and he's just rock solid. And I think this year he has his best year.
I think it's a good take. I'm also buying. It felt like he had a pretty underwhelming season last year, right?
And look, this is expensive stock. We're buying like V1 Apple iPhone stock right now.
Yeah.
Right. We're not buying Apple when it was just clunky computers in the late 80s. It's not rock bottom like Jamal or MPJ after a bad loss. He's very good.
Right.
But I think this is where he like cements himself as like, I'm the elite shutdown guy in the league.
Right. And he had a couple of high profile below average games.
Yes.
When he got just smoked by a couple guys, it seemed like.
Tough. Devontae.
Yeah. But I mean, we know Pat Surtain is incredible. He's one of the best corners in the league. He's still super young. I think it's very well set up for him to have a bounce back season.
I hope so. I really hope so. He's so fun. Give me a reason to believe, Broncos. Please.
Is the Broncos defense going to be any good this year?
No.
It's going to be bad?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not up to date.
Look, I know I just said I'll talk myself into 10 wins, and I will.
I feel like you're talking yourself out of 10 wins right now.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of am. They're not going to be great. But who knows? Football's so weird like that, man. It's so situation dependent, and like guys that might not have been good prospects. It depends on who's in the position group with you, who your position coach is, what your scheme is, what your head coach is. There's just it's so factor dependent that maybe some of these guys just click and the defense is really good, you know? But for sure, the bright spot is Pat Surtain, and he needs to be.
Yeah. I've already made my prediction for Broncos record next season.
Hit me.
7-10.
7-10.
I guarantee you they're going 7-10.
Okay.
I've never been more certain about this, about anything in my life.
And there's going to be 2 wins that you go, all right, let's go. And you're super hyped. And then you're going to be like, oh yeah. Then they lose to who they lost to Zach Wilson last year.
Yeah. They're going 7-10 and they'll beat the Steelers in their first home game.
That's really all I care about. Smoke Russ. I hope. Send PS2 on a corner blitz.
Yeah.
Put him in the slot. Just fly in.
Yeah.
That was my favorite play in NCAA football, which is coming out soon, and I will be raking with that one.
Yeah. What about, are we selling anything right now?
Ooh. Yes.
Should we sell the Avs, Tiff?
You know, I think there's some things to be hopeful about. You know what I do sell is some of C-Mac's comments from the presser the other day.
The GM.
Chris McFarland, GM. What did he say?
He was saying it's very plausible that Valerie Nichushkin will play for the Avs again at some point.
Is that because they just can't get off his contract?
So I sell this because I think that's just legal speak. I think he has to say that for lawyers. I think like they have to get rid of him.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to. Like there's
Val?
there's no way they can't find some workaround to get rid of him.
KHL would take him in 2 seconds.
No, for sure. And then it's not a matter of like, oh, like ruin his life. You're right. He'll go to the KHL and he'll make probably more money.
He'll be one of the best players in the league.
But he can't stay on this team.
Yeah.
Not after two of it. And look, I as a sober person myself from alcohol, I understand addiction is tough. I understand that it takes a support structure, and there's going to be a lot of things said that are out of pocket, right? There's no rational thinking. Addiction is not rational, right? And so thinking that he ruined it and he made a selfish decision, like the addiction made the choice. It sucks that it affected this many people. I feel terrible for him, but you do have to sell all of the Val stock.
I think the Avs are probably going to be fine. But, I was talking with Eric Lacroix about this yesterday.
That's so cool we could do that.
Just, casual chat. Just chopping it up about the Avs, Dude, it's this NHL player like program thing is crazy.
It's a little
How
crazy.
is he still in this thing?
I know.
How has he not just been kicked out of the league? Like, this has happened twice.
Well, so
And apparently there's another step you can even go to.
Yeah,
yes,
there's still a fourth
there's
step.
still a fourth
Yeah.
A
step.
fourth step.
Yeah, and he's already been suspended 6 months. So actually, if you want to get technical, this will be the third time he's gone in. So there was last year with Seattle,
Right.
and then January of this year he was gone for a little bit, and it was alleged that he checked himself back in.
Okay.
This is good. That's a
What-
good step.
Whether he checked himself back in or someone was like, "Hey, you're slipping and you need to go back in." Either way, he
Sure.
went back in January,
Right.
and then that is why he's in step 3 now.
So you could make the argument he should be in step 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Look, I feel for the guy.
No, it's
Val's
a
great.
shitty situation.
Totally. Well, and like,
And it sucks, but you're right. The culture, it's a culture thing. At this point, you kind of have burned bridges, and that's part of addiction too, is like dealing with the things you ruined and moving on and trying new stuff. And so, it's best for him, it's best for the Avs, it's best for everybody that they move on. So
Yeah.
but you do have like, Captain my captain, Gabriel Landeskog, being like, I just want to know how we can help him. Like he's,
which is great. But also,
Very captain-y of him.
Yeah.
can I bring up my selling stock now?
Yeah.
I'm kind of selling in Landy. I'm
In
like
general?
quiet selling. I'm
In general?
quiet selling. I just don't think
You
we're
think
going
we
to
should
see
get
him.
those retirement graphics ready?
No, he said he's not retiring.
Okay.
Wait, so you think he could still retire after that press
No,
conference?
that's what I mean. Like,
Oh,
you're
no,
selling?
I just think that what are we doing here? The guy's knee is
Oh
like
yeah.
that guy's cooked, man.
Yeah?
And I love him. He's
Yeah.
probably my favorite Avalanche player of all time, or close to it.
Is there any hope that he's coming back next season and playing?
He thinks so.
That's the plan?
Yeah, he thinks so.
Okay.
Now, he did make a funny little joke at the very end, or end of his portion of the press conference, where he's like, yeah, my timeline is anywhere between September and April.
Haha.
Ooh, a little
Ha-ha.
LTIR,
Ha-ha.
a little cap manipulation.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Hey,
Except
well.
he's actually got to come back at the end
Yeah,
of the
true.
season.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. I mean, his knee, he has the same knee thing as Lonzo Ball,
Yep.
right?
And I
so
guess he's doing good.
Lonzo says he's back on the court. I saw
Yeah.
a clip today, but I don't believe it until I see it, right? And same thing with Landy. And skating feels a lot harder on your knee than basketball does, right?
Yeah.
I just can't buy it, and
Well,
it sucks.
I don't
This
know,
one's
actually.
tragic. They're both tragic.
They're both tragic.
It's tragedy. It makes me sad.
That
I don't
is
like
sad.
selling.
Which is why
No one's
when
made me
Harrison
mad.
asks, do you sell the stock in the Avs? I guess you do a little bit.
Yeah.
There's just been a lot of
Yeah.
bummers lately.
They're going to be fine, but it feels like their stock is a little low.
A little low.
A little low.
It's a bummer.
All right, here's something else I'm buying stock in. Volleyball.
Yes.
Men's and women's volleyball.
Olympics are here, baby.
I've been on record. Volleyball is the next great American sport.
Did you spend some time with Chris Marlowe on a road trip?
I have before. I have not recently, though. Volleyball, especially indoor volleyball, is freaking awesome.
Dynamic.
Obviously, the women's team won gold at the last Olympics. They'll probably be really good again. The men's team, I have never really watched men's volleyball before the last Olympics. The guys at the net are like 6'7", 6'8" with 40-inch verticals.
Dude, try bigger. Jeff Withey was on the U.S. Olympic team. You remember that guy?
The Kansas
From
center.
Kansas?
Yeah.
He was like a 7-footer.
These guys and girls are ridiculous athletes.
They're so good, dude.
like huge guys that can jump out of the gym. I think men's and women's volleyball, especially indoor, is awesome.
You say especially indoor.
Yeah, because I just like indoor more than outdoor.
I have I'm partial to the beach volleyball.
Misty May and Carrie.
Come on. It's
Carrie
so
Walsh.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, the GOATs.
And like, it's such a unique playing field
Yeah.
that is is that the only real sport played on sand? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
it's cool. I just like indoor more.
Sure,
There's
sure.
there's more action.
more people. Yeah. I mean, they're flying around.
Yeah.
I even,
The set plays they run and stuff.
like even a family friend played club, and I would go watch her club, like high school age. We'd go to like their tournaments to like spend time together as families and then watch some volleyball. And even at that level, just like decently competitive club volleyball, you're like, how are they doing this?
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is crazy. The just the power, the jumping, the coordination, the teamwork, the knowing where to be when,
Yep.
is dynamic. I love this take from Wind. Elite take.
I'm just thinking about the Olympics and
Yes.
the sports I'm really going to be locking in on. Obviously, basketball, Team USA, must watch. And then Jokic, who I think is playing with Serbia, and then Jamal Murray, who we'll see if he plays with Team Canada. There could be a lot of Nuggets connections in the Olympics. And, the big ones as well, swimming, gymnastics, but volleyball is awesome.
Also in the Olympics, likely, not for sure yet, but Cole Bassett, homegrown Colorado Rapids midfielder, is looking like a pretty good bet to
Nice.
play a lot on this, because the Olympics is 23 and under,
Right.
with 3 age exceptions. So you can, like Messi might play in this Olympics.
Oh,
it's-
you get
so
exceptions.
you get
I don't know if I knew
guys.
that.
You get 3 guys
Okay.
over, and girls over. So Messi's thinking about playing and getting like one more thing in the trophy cabinet kind of thing. But Cole has been awesome. He was in the last Olympic camp, like age specific, and played very well. So if you're buying Olympic stock, Cole Bassett, buy it now, because he could medal.
Nice. I feel like I never watched soccer at the Olympics.
I rarely do, because
It's
again,
not
it's like watching it's like the last level before the international guys at
Yeah.
U23. But this is a fun US
If the
team.
U.S. had some like up and coming stars, I feel like it'd get a lot more play.
Cole, I'm telling you, hometown guy.
I guess he's the guy.
Yeah. But I will be watching all the volleyball, all the beach volleyball. I love it.
Yeah. Don't it's like 6'9" dudes with 4. It's insane how athletic these guys and girls are. Are you buying anything else?
You know what I'm buying this summer? And most people, this is the time to buy right now because there's nothing going on, but I'm buying DNVR bar hangs.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why is that?
We have Copa America coming up. This is like the South American, North American international soccer tournament. You've been here for World Cup games. You've been here for Women's World Cup games.
Yeah.
Packed, like NBA Finals level full.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing live watch-alongs. We're going to have guys from the Rapids here with us.
Nice.
We're going to be hanging. And I love a soccer crowd.
Yeah. Soccer crowd's great.
So I will be here for all of that. Europa's, Copa.
When is the Copa?
Copa is next month.
So right before the Olympics? In June?
It is June 20th is the first game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. That should be fun.
It's going to be a great time.
Are you buying anything this summer, Tiff?
No, I'm buying my first vacation
Hey-o.
in like
Nice.
forever.
Where are you
go.
going?
I'm gonna go to Greece.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm
time.
thinking July. Yeah.
Let's talk. I have some recs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk after the show.
Grease
Yeah,
rules.
that's all I'm really buying because it's still a bummer. I'm still sad.
I know.
We should still be playing.
What
all
a
of us.
sad end to the season. At the Nuggets presser yesterday, somebody asked Josh Kroenke, like, how are you doing, man? And he's like, well, the Avs lost, and then the Nuggets lost, and Arsenal lost. And I was watching the Nuggets Game 7 loss on an iPad after watching the Arsenal loss in London, I think.
Tough.
I mean, tough run for him.
Tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough. Also, I'm buying golden hangs. If anyone wants to come out to the west side, chill at the creek,
Golden.
grab some beers.
Is that
I
where
won't be drinking.
You live in Golden?
I live in downtown Golden. Yeah, it's great.
What's downtown Golden like these days?
Popping. I'm not even kidding. No. You see, you're laughing at. Everyone just assumes that if I'm all in on something, it's only because I'm looking at them through rose-colored glasses.
Yeah.
This is not the case. The creek, tubing down the creek, it's packed. They have bars like right on the creek now.
Yeah.
It's fun. Come hang this summer.
Nice.
This is an invite.
Nice. I was trying to talk myself into buying any part of the Rockies.
Nope, can't do it. I sold my socks so long ago. I don't have any
You
to
could buy
sell
the
now.
rooftop right now.
No. Pass.
I mean, those takeovers are like sweets. Though that I
Oh,
do
This
that.
weekend.
We are having
This
a
weekend.
Rockies takeover
They
this weekend.
are. It's sold out. I don't know about bus tickets, but it is sold out.
And they're in a suite.
And they are in a suite,
That's pretty
which
tight.
is pretty freaking cool. It's a
pretty
little
tight.
pricier of a ticket, but
Yeah.
like I'm sure it's stocked. I'm sure.
The rooftop is still fun. I've been to one Rockies game this year. What's so funny?
I haven't been to a Rockies game in years.
I've been
I'm
to
laughing.
one. Now, albeit it was for my wife's work event,
Okay.
but
Fair.
I went for multiple innings,
Okay.
and I was on the rooftop, and it was fun. Drink a couple beers, great weather, people watch.
Was it fun?
Yes.
But what, did you watch any baseball?
Yes.
No.
On a
Come
TV.
On TV. Yes. Look, I sold my Rocky stock so long ago, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm free of those chains.
I had Susie on the pod before Rocky season, and I was trying to get her to talk me into the young core.
How'd it go?
I mean, it went okay. You can talk yourself into the young core, Nolan Jones, Tovar, those guys. But I don't think any of us are that surprised at this type of season happening.
The Rockies have only surprised me once. 2007. It was the most fun I've ever had in baseball. And unfortunately, I don't think I'll ever see anything like that again. And that's sad. So I sold my stock. Sorry, Suze. Love you. But I'm sorry. I have sold every bit of my Rocky stock a long time ago.
Oh, man. Food trucks, buying those right now.
Yes.
Classic summer activity.
Down the street, we're getting that taco place. Chivas. Tacos.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, it's where like next to AutoZone right there, that building that's been nothing.
Oh,
But
okay.
I have seen their food truck everywhere,
Okay.
which means they got to be close to opening. They do got to be just getting the brand out.
Yeah.
CHIVIS tacos.
Nice. I went down to the first Friday thing on Santa Fe
Oh yeah,
back beginning of May. That was a scene.
that's another buy. That's fun.
Yeah. Tons of food trucks out there, different tables and stuff.
You guys farmers market people?
Sure. In the summer, yeah, sure.
Sure. Do you have any one in particular that you go to?
I hop around.
I like the one on South Pearl down by DU, and the one in Golden, of course, is fun.
Of course.
Of course, because
Yeah.
I can walk.
The thing is, dude, farmers markets, man, I love them. They're awesome. I'd never buy anything at them.
No, I buy like coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like some flowers or like a tote. Like I'm never coming back with groceries.
I think one of my goals this summer is to go to more farmers markets
Sure.
and buy more things at them.
Sure. The Cherry Creek
Support the local economy.
Farmers Market. There's a pupusa stand. It's a cook I used to work with at Illegal Pete's.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Hey,
Yeah.
go support his small business and buy some pupusas.
Love pupusas.
It's the best.
Harrison, have you ever had a pupusa?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do a
So
taste.
it's-
We'll do like
yes.
a.
Can you bring one up?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will next. Yeah.
No,
Here,
on
I'll-
the screen right
yeah,
now.
I'll
Oh
bring
yeah.
one up.
Okay. So
We've got time.
So
I gotta know what this is.
pancake-esque, tortilla-esque thickness or pancake thickness. Cheese, beans, meat, any combination of those three will be inside it. Cooked high heat like a tortilla. So you get some of the like crispiness of it. You see how you get those like scorch marks like a tortilla, like a little bit here and there. So you know it's high heat, melty cheese, slow cooked meat, beans inside.
So this looks like the thing from Taco Bell.
Think of it like an uncrustable
Right.
tortilla. Like you know what I mean, like how Vote
Like a
loves his
flatbread.
PB and J's.
I see the vision.
Flatbread,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Like
It's
a
from El
pita
Salvador,
pocket,
Honduras.
but better.
Yeah, Hot Pocket,
Nicaragua.
but actually good.
Like a pita pocket, but way better.
It is elite. I'll bring one for the next show.
Yeah.
just so you can try one.
Dude, will you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'll just bring in a bundle and like that.
All right,
Because
we'll
I
bake on
doubt,
that.
I
Yeah,
doubt
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot of people in this office that have tried pupusas.
Well,
So
Yeah, yours probably like I got 10 in my backpack right now.
maybe. So it's not a Mexican thing. It's a Honduran and El Salvadorian.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
So it's like-
I know, but I just
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
he has them.
For sure, he knows what they are and loves them.
he absolutely does. But I think we could bring in like a party.
Yes,
We could
just
have a
get tray.
pupusa party.
Yeah.
Let's have a pupusa
I'm into
party.
that.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Actually, you know who knows a guy probably is Eric Lacroix. He just was like,
This
Dre
man
was
shows up with like 8 hot dogs from like a cute little man on the corner of Cherry Creek.
Oh, I talked to him about this. Eric Lacroix has a guy in Cherry Creek he's
Henry.
been buying hot dogs from this Russian guy who I think is out there every day.
Yeah.
He's been buying hot dogs from this guy, Eric Lacroix has, for 20 years, he said.
it's amazing.
He's the sweetest little man. He's so
Yeah.
he's so cute. I've been there once.
Glizzy summer, dude.
Yeah.
In.
Yeah. Hot dogs, are you buying?
Yes. Yes. I wish Illegal Pete's had a hot dog because that's where I'm going now, and I could make both of those things work together.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, Memorial Day weekend. Do you buy like barbecue party? Is that your thing? You like a Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July cookout kind of guy?
Yes, absolutely. July 4th, I think it's why it's one of the best holidays because that's when people come together for the cookout.
Yep. Big
But
facts.
Memorial Day, definitely another weekend for that. Yeah, I hope I get to do that. Absolutely.
Cool.
Grill, beers,
Yes.
margs. Sure,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean, you could do like some spiked lemonades.
Yeah.
You can maybe make some John Daly's in there if you're feeling real crazy.
Yeah.
Get the blender out, daiquiris, something. Who knows? Yeah, why not?
City Park, Wash Park.
Oh, play some volleyball.
There you go.
Done. We solved it.
Somebody
Summer's
said
ready.
somebody said that they saw Jokic at Wash Park recently.
Believe
like
that.
the other day.
Yeah,
Just hanging out.
I love that about him.
But I was a little surprised he wasn't back in Serbia already.
Well, he has to do his exit interviews, which he just did, right?
They don't even do player exit interviews anymore, really. It's a thing of the past. Teams don't
I feel
really
like
do
they
them
did it
anymore.
like 2 years ago.
So this is one of the things that's just like evolving away with the NBA. But they used to have a day after the
Yes.
season, the next day, where everybody talked.
Every single player.
Like 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It was just player after player after player.
I love
It
it.
was actually really good, super informative. You kind of get a sense of where every player's at for the summer. But since things have been evolving in the NBA and there's been changes with media policies and stuff, those are just going away. So a lot of times teams will say the exit interviews are the night they lose the game. But then again, it's not like you talk to everybody. It's not like players are in a great space to have
Right.
those chats.
That's a bummer.
So those don't really exist. Do they exist in the NHL still? Exit interviews?
Not really.
So
I
it's
mean,
kind of like the NBA.
Yeah, they like push everybody into the scrums. They might be just a little bit longer than they typically are.
When they're eliminated, though.
Yeah.
But not the next day. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I like the content of like, trash bag full of shoe boxes and just crap from their lockers.
Yeah,
and-
guys would walk
Yeah,
out
yeah.
with just a trash bag of their stuff.
I love it. I
One
miss
time-
that. Give me that content. What are we doing here? Why are we going anti-content? I hate
One
it.
time I saw a Nuggets player wheeling a TV out of the locker room
I love that.
heading into the offseason.
Who was it?
I would say it, but I don't remember who it was.
Is it like a throwback like Jordan Hamilton?
No, it was in the
or
next.
like-
It was in the last couple of years. Was
Okay.
it Bones?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's another player I'm glad
Was
I
it-
sold my stock
Was
on.
it Gordon?
Man,
But yeah, those don't really exist.
I'm also buying stock in the ESPN trade machine because I will be cooking up NBA trades left and right, baby.
I put out 10 fake Nuggets trades on Twitter, and I'm currently
You're getting
potentially getting canceled for Josh Giddey.
Hey, look, somebody had to write it, Win. I ride with you, buddy.
I'm not saying they're going to trade for him. I'm not saying they should. Just the Nuggets don't have a lot of avenues, and
There's an avenue.
he's available.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look, you're not saying anything. You're just saying. Leave Wind alone.
I mean, I don't care. You can come after me. I don't really care.
Justice for Wind.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Do we have anything else that we are buying stock in this summer?
Man, you know what? I'm going to keep my stock even though it doesn't exist really anymore. And this is cross network stuff here. But the PHNX hockey show, well, now it's the new version, right? Because
Yeah.
PHNX Coyotes,
Yep.
end of an era.
End of an era.
But I'm keeping
Rip.
my stock in PD, Leah, and Craig because they have a new show and they're great. And they're looking at national stuff from their perspective. So I'm buying that.
That was like, it was one of the best shows in our
was
entire
great.
network.
Yep.
I know.
I cried during their last show. I will say it right here.
Yeah. It was a
Leah
bummer.
got me at the end.
Those guys are so good
Yeah.
at talking hockey.
They're great. They're great at talking to anything because
Yeah.
they're great at talking to each other. They're friends.
And that
it works.
freaking Coyotes owner, man, that scumbag.
I'll tell you who I'm selling stock in. That guy.
Also, like, I mean, this is not really my lane, but
Sure.
wasn't the narrative that when they just moved the team to Salt Lake City, there was some thought that, he could bring another hockey team to Phoenix.
Yeah, so he still has all the rights.
Why would you ever want that guy owning a hockey
He
team?
he still
Phoenix?
owns the Coyote brand. He owns the rights to a team in Arizona. Like, if it comes back, he has to pay almost $1 billion. But the problem is you just lost. God, Coyotes.
I got news for you. That guy's not going to be bringing a hockey team back to Phoenix.
I'm not even getting into it. I'm so mad.
You can find a different billionaire that's going to support a team the right way.
That's right. Good call, Wind.
Yeah.
Buy stock in our PHNX hockey show. Sell stock in the rich guys in Arizona.
PHNX Suns show?
What did I say, Suns?
No,
Oh.
I said sell stock in the PHNX
Yes.
Suns show. Buy stock in the show. Sell stock in the Suns.
Correct. They're trying to do the LeBron thing. Did you see that today?
I saw they're bringing in Bronny James for a workout.
That is the most HBO move possible. Be trying to get LeBron to come to Phoenix.
Man, he's not leaving the Lakers. He's not.
You think Kroenke will finally get his wish and get a meeting?
No, he's not. I don't think he's going to take meetings, LeBron. He's not leaving the Lakers. I don't think anybody actually thinks he's going to leave the Lakers.
Matt Ishbia might.
Bringing in Bronny James for a workout, it's a cool PR stunt. It's a cool PR
It
move.
also makes the Suns guys do a whole episode about it.
Good. It's good content. It's absolutely great content.
It's good content.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out on this TDSP. If you're watching on YouTube, leave us a quick thumbs up if you can. We'll be back next week, I believe, talking about more things Denver sports and Denver as a whole. Thanks to Tiff for producing. Thanks, Mitch, for joining me today.
Love it.
Talk to you guys next week.
We all silly like the mayor.